We have head coach Paul Cox of Morehead State Soccer after the exhibition game against Cincinnati. Coach, obviously the score wasn't terribly, didn't lend to a lot of positives, but I'm sure you found some things you liked about what our group did today.
Yeah, I think we're not going to hide from the result. I don't think the scoreline was a representation of the game. We ultimately lost to the better team, absolutely, and I think 2-3-0 would have probably been a fairer result. I think there was 3 goals in particular where they were preventable. I think the biggest positive is we looked at a team that we thought was going to play. At one stage in the game, we played a team that we thought was going to start the game against Marshall on Thursday, and in that spell, we were probably the better team. For 20-25 minutes in the second half, it was an even game. We got after them more than we did in the first half, and that was the encouraging thing. Going into it, we saw some groups in the midfield, at the back and up front that we really were encouraged by. So that was the big positive for me. I think we have a strong. We have the 10 that we had in the field. I think that was a strong 10, and then we've got 3-4 off the bench that can come in. I think when we made a host of changes is when we let in goals. And at one point we had 7 freshmen on against a Big 12 team. So you can look at the result and go with that, but I think that's such a good learning and growing moment for them and for us, and we'll look back on it hopefully as an area of growth.
Was there anybody, it might be hard to find individuals that stood out, but was there anybody that stood out? Maybe we had a handful of folks that didn't play the other day, so any of those folks come in and do some things that you liked?
Yeah, Hannah Burke, when she came on, was brilliant. She was overlapping on the right side, but then Mary Trudeau played phenomenally the other night, and then she came in here tonight. We rotated some players into the first half, so she only played half of the first half. When she played the start of the second half, she was just huge in everything we did. Breakdown, building, she was fantastic. So she's done really well across both games, and she didn't play a ton, I don't think, last year, but she's coming in. She's really, she's coming hungry. She was number 1 on our fitness test, and she's really putting in the work, and she's getting the reward for it. And she was quality today. And also Ava Peck, freshman, smallest player on the field, but she was brilliant. She came on, she won a corner the moment she came on, created a couple of chances, put a couple of crosses in the box. We just weren't clinical enough, but there is some positives for sure.
Well, Coach, obviously playing a big-name school like this that can show us some things that we need to work on. Let's hope we can shore those areas up. I appreciate your time, and I wish you the best of luck as we move forward.
Appreciate it, Brad. Thank you.